Hey everyone, it's Tania Gabrielle, Wealth Astrologist, and welcome to Star Codes. On the show today, we're going to look at the absolutely magnificent Virgo new moon on August 30th, which is so positive, so healing. We have this gorgeous grand trine, for one, that involves pretty much every planet. There's just a couple that are not in that grand trine, and the grand trine is the most positive sacred geometric shape that we have in astrology. Plus, this new moon is a supermoon, one of the most positive I've seen in a long time. And no, you don't have to be a Virgo to benefit from this new moon forecast. This is a universal forecast and it impacts you. You have Virgo somewhere in your chart, and that's where this new moon is taking place. Now we have five personal planets, all five personal planets in Virgo. Mercury at 2 degrees, Sun and Moon at 6 degrees, Mars at 7 degrees, Venus at 11 degrees. And of course, the Sun is not a planet, the Sun is a star, but these are the five personal light bodies that we have in astrology. So this is pretty amazing. It doesn't happen that often. Now, we're going to cover what that means, the positive manifestation, the longevity that we have going for us because of the grand trine with Saturn and Uranus. So exciting. How abundance, healing, and your positive outlook are deeply strengthened at this time, and how this new moon integrates all that is positive about Saturn. And this is very important because Saturn is part of that really big event in January, that stellium, right? And so now we're experiencing Saturn in this grand trine, and it's setting us up in a really beautiful, secure way to chart those waters once it comes into January. Of course, we'll end with wonderful tips on how to leverage the Virgo new moon in your personal and professional life. So that's what we're covering today. So all five personal planets are in Virgo. In fact, there are 8 planets in earth signs. Virgo's an earth sign, and then there's Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn and Uranus in Taurus. And earth signs are really practical, and Virgo loves logic. Virgo loves analysis and editing, getting things to run smoothly and efficiently. Virgo also governs crystals, anything earth related, and healing and service and health regimens, and getting in touch with the origin of the food you're eating, using herbs, using aromatherapy, essential oils, the water you're drinking, the air you're breathing, your environment, in other words, your daily environment, your surroundings. That is what Virgo governs. Now, the Sun and Moon are at 6 degrees Virgo, and 6 is all about love and nurturing, using love to move mountains, using love and herbs and crystals and alternative healing modalities to get you into a higher vibrational place. And it's happening on August 30th, this Virgo new moon, and 30 reduces to 3. And the 6 degrees and the 3, 6 and 3 are in the same triad in numerology, 3, 6, 9. This is about self-expression, love. I love this because triads are connected to trines in astrology. We have the Saturn, Uranus, and the 5 personal planets all in a trine, right? And then we have the 3 and the 6, which are part of the trine of creation. And then also we have 7 planets in mutable signs. So that means there's change, there's transitions, there's flexibility, there's open-mindedness as well. Speaking of change, we have Uranus as part of this leg of the grand trine. I'll get to Saturn in a bit, but Uranus is at 6 degrees Taurus. Uranus is about change. 6 degrees Taurus is exactly trine to 6 degrees Virgo, where the new moon takes place. So much love, so much abundance. Uranus, the change agent, planet of inspirational downloads, the intrepid explorer. Uranus just dives in and creates a revolution, and in a very spontaneous, surprising way. So you're going to notice opportunities increase your sense of freedom and self-confidence. This is really inspired and brings a lot of aha downloads. So just to get out of your comfort zone is important in any way you can, with people, with your intuition, because Uranus is so intuitive and has so many beautiful flashes of insight for you that are going to expand your self-awareness. And if Virgo is about anything, it is about being aware of your situation, your relationships, your surroundings, your environment, the people you hang with. So Uranus is coming in and expanding that awareness, giving you the creative abilities to embrace new discoveries, go on a new adventure, be a risk taker. You have everything it takes now to move forwards because Uranus points to the future. It's the planet ruling Aquarius. Aquarius is about moving towards what really inspires you, the uncharted territory. And then Virgo is very practical and seeks solutions. Virgo asks, well, what are you focusing on your way forward? What is it that you're actually thinking about as you move forward? In order to move forward, it really helps to know how you are designed because you're specially designed. You have a special star code, a birth map, and that explains your contract for this lifetime. It explains your destiny, your career environment. Your birth name and birthday are incredibly important. So this is a great time to dive into the secrets of your own personal star code. Just go to starcodeclass.com. It's a free class. It's so worth taking because it describes who you are at soul level. This is just so helpful, and Virgo likes to help. So help yourself to that free class at starcodeclass.com. Now, Virgo loves to help. Virgo is of service. Virgo likes you to clear your headspace, clear your environment, feng shui your life, cleanse. Virgo is very efficient. It plans, it organizes. It is very into health and physical exercise, diet, and of course, Virgo is about structured routines and critical thinking and analysis. So discernment and focus are really heightened. They're big Virgo traits. Now, the shadow side of Virgo, which we all need to know as well, is to be perfectionist, to judge or blame others, being too much wrapped up into work, so workaholic tendencies, or worry, and being too critical. So Virgos like everything in its place, to be in a place of perfection. And the good news about that is that Virgo brings order out of chaos. By seeing how all the pieces fit together, it creates a big vision. So it's the macrocosm and the microcosm coming together, and fitting the pieces together is what creates healing because you see the whole body. You see holistically with Virgo. It's a holistic sign. So now we have the sun and moon conjunct Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, and that will bring you tons of ideas. You're going to be intellectually stimulated. You can negotiate more easily. This is wonderful for communication and writing, and you're just conscious of what your thought processes are, which is very, very important because Virgo speaks when Virgo needs to speak. Virgo is not exactly a sign that will just like spill things out. So it is important to just pay attention and be very conscious about the words you're using. And in this case, because we have all these planets in Virgo, it means, gosh, you can really listen before you say something. And you can infuse your words with a lot of love because Venus is part of the stellium as well. You can infuse your word with inspiration and with a sense of affection towards others and being really kind, right? And then Mars brings the ability to just have this great drive to act on what you're thinking. So not just to speak about it, right? But to literally take that restless, fiery energy and immerse yourself in a creative project. You have a tremendous emotional focus with Mars conjunct the Virgo new moon, and you can direct your energy in a very potent way. And it needs to be directed. So, and you also need to exercise more with this conjunction. Anytime Mars conjuncts the sun or moon, it is important to release some of that fiery energy into walking or exercising. So definitely apply your body, apply your imagination, release that fire, and transform and alchemize that heat into outcomes that are really, really productive. This is a new moon. You can put in place new habits, new goals, start new projects, right? The instinct and the intuition are incredibly powerful right now. You want to be crystal clear about your purpose. Like, where are you heading? There are new directions that are shaping up in your life right now. And once we head into January in 2020, you're going to be even more clear about where it is you're going. And it's going to manifest rapidly. So now's the time to understand who you are at soul level. So go to starcodeclass.com because you will discover so many beautiful things about who you are, your destiny, your purpose, and why you're here. Now, the grand trine is what we need to address because Uranus and Saturn are 2 points of light, and they are forming this grand trine with the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. So this is huge. I mean, it's an earth signs, it's grounding. And so you're going to be able to change things, have many breakthroughs because Uranus is involved. You're going to have this yearning for independence. Your goals can be directed with much greater results because Saturn is all about implementation. And so you can explore those areas of light that bring you a sense of pleasure. Venus is part of this, being open to new options and start creative projects and getting a new perspective on how to magnify financial flow. And then Mercury, of course, is part of this grand trine. With Uranus, Mercury is the higher mind and the lower mind. Mercury being the lower, Uranus the higher. So this is incredibly important for super conscious connections. Going beyond consciousness into super consciousness. The trine is going to take you beyond the horizon into the universal mind. You're going to have incredible and really fast downloads. They're going to be so exciting. Your powers of observation are going to be heightened. Your new perceptions are opening up. And your desire and independence of thought and expression are going to go sky high. And then Saturn brings that lasting energy. Of course, this is all happening in Earth signs, so we already have the integration of long-term impact here. But you are building a foundation for a long-term success now. I cannot stress this enough. This is such an important moment in the year to take everything that you've learned and not sit on it. A lot of the summer we've had retrogrades and it's been more of a time of reflection and not so much action. And now it is really time to get out there and to get serious and to create a wonderful harvest for yourself because that's what's going to happen for you. You have tremendous powers of concentration. This favors business dealings as well. Your analytical abilities are sky high. Your focus on the positive will help you make great progress, and your patience with Saturn is really heightened as well. So this is an amazing moment, and it's even more amazing because you're ready and fired up to make the most out of life, to make the best life possible. And that is enhanced by Venus square Jupiter. This transit helps you feel more social, more generous, more happy, more optimistic. It's great for celebration, pleasure, focusing on beautifying your life, focusing on abundance. Venus and Jupiter are the benefics in astrology. So when they come into a square, it means you're going to manifest the positive side of those two planets. Not only that, Jupiter is square Venus, but also square to Saturn. And that Jupiter square Saturn aspect it's active all year long. And it means inspiration made manifest. So this ties into Saturn as well because Saturn is working with you to manifest positive outcomes. So this Jupiter square Saturn is very exciting because you feel so good and you feel so broadened. Your life experience is taking in so much more. Your brain cells are growing, right? And you're really making contact with what your decisions are, what your choices are on a day-to-day basis, because that's what Virgo rules. So you're so conscious about what your playbook is, What's in your playbook? Because whatever you decide to do at any given moment becomes your future. And Virgo is meticulous about that. Saturn is responsible, Uranus is inspirational, and this brings you tremendous self-awareness to see how your life is moving every moment of the day. So here are some tips and takeaways on how to put this Virgo new moon energy into optimal use for your personal and your professional life. Because Virgo rules your daily environment, you will become the environment that you spend time in. So you need to choose what's in your surroundings really well. And that would include the people you hang with. It includes the conversations that you have with those people and that they have with you. So choose those areas that you frequent. Choose your own environment in your home and work, and the people consciously and wisely. Also understand, because Virgo and Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, are about connection and communication, that your conversations shape what you're going to focus on, what your mind will focus on. And those thoughts that arise from the conversations that you choose to have, they actually inform your actions. So be with people who you respect, who you love, who you admire. And keep in mind, when you're with people who are greater than you, who have this special high vibrational vibe about them, it makes you a greater human being to be with them, right? So spend time reading wonderful, uplifting, great books of wisdom. They're written by people who have lived fully and have wisdom to offer. And this wisdom turns into greater possibilities and greater promises for you, because you're partaking in a world that is already showing you that it's possible. And then also Virgo governs diet, health. So eat healthy food, drink alkaline water to raise your pH level and stay healthy. Your physical well-being is your body's environment, your sacred temple. And Virgo is about your temple. Every part of your daily life and your environment is addressed by Virgo, and you want it to be a healing, healthy place. So place yourself in and around the best of everything. When you do that, you become the best of everything. And that is the Virgo way. Now, I want to just add one more thing. The Mars trine Uranus aspect adds curiosity and initiative to trust your instinct about where your curiosity is taking you. So in addition with the cleansing and healing and positive upliftment, you're going to be curious. And this curiosity will help you break free, because the research you do as a result of being curious will help you break free from restriction or a boring part of your life that you've just adhered to for whatever reason, and you're now saying no to because you're feng shuiing things. So listen to those instinctual prompts to go investigate something. You know, when we reach for the stars, we're reaching for home because we come from the stars. So always reach for the stars. That is your playbook, is to be truly conscious and aware of where you are, who you are at soul level, that you are a star being of light. And so remember, you can explore your star code at starcodeclass.com. This is a wonderful time to do that. It gives you wonderful details. It's a free masterclass I created. I think you'll really like it. So have a gorgeous, gorgeous Virgo new moon. This is one of those moments. You want to just savor it. You want to start those new beginnings. You want to just be wrapped up in this glorious energy. And I will see you in next week's Star Code Show. Bye-bye for now.